everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mik.
And we are
Our Fan Plays Games. Yeah!
And welcome to our preview of Wild Serengeti. Wild Serengeti is published by Bad Comet Games and designed by Gunho Kim.
Yeah. And this is a really interesting game with a theme that just explodes. Yes.
The Serengeti.
Yes. So let's hear about the game and a big overview from Starla. Here we go.
Welcome to the Serengeti. The Serengeti is one of the most precious natural heritages on Earth, where millions of wild animals graze, hunt, and thrive. The Good Comet Society, the world's largest and most prestigious non-profit scientific organization, is holding a contest to promote environmental conservation. We invite you and other talented directors to produce the greatest wildlife documentary ever filmed in history, Wild Serengeti. Everyone will be given a fair chance, but only a single film will be selected as the best documentary and shown on screens worldwide. Discover new animals, capture rare footage, and use your resources strategically to produce the most beautiful and inspirational documentary known to humankind. The goal of Wild Serengeti is to be the player with the highest documentary score at the end of the game, which is represented by the star icons. There are a total of 6 rounds. During each round, players perform basic actions in turns. Turns continue in a clockwise direction until all players have passed. If a player cannot or does not wish to perform additional actions, they pass and do not take turns for the remainder of the round. The round ends when all players have passed. When a single round is completed, there needs to be a round preparation before the next round can begin. The game is completed after 6 rounds, and the player with the highest total wins. So that's kind of how the game's set up.
Yes.
The background of why you're in the Serengeti.
Yes.
What you're doing in the Serengeti.
Yeah, you're making a documentary.
You're making a documentary.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Yes, because we've watched the best one.
We've watched a lot of documentaries. You love them.
We love documentaries.
You love documentaries.
Yes,
ooh, you love them. So this kind of really fits in with us. But now, family, this is a Kickstarter. So, do your research. Like we always say in our previews, do your research, look at it, see if it's right for your family or for you or whatever. But check it out. Don't take our word for it. Hey, check it out because you're the one paying. So see if you want to put some dollars on this. All right? Now, there's one thing we want to talk about now that we're going to hear from Starla is the rules.
How you play this game?
Yeah, let's do that.
Scene cards display a particular animal placement pattern. In order to gain points, the player must complete the scene cards by placing animals on the map in the same pattern as shown on the cards. To achieve the pattern shown on the scene cards, players take turns performing actions by placing their player markers on action spaces, which may place or move animals on the map. Players may complete one of their scene cards when animals are arranged on the map in the same pattern as displayed on the scene card. Completing scene cards allow players to receive icons and or rewards. Rewards include earning points and or different resources, while icons provide continuous benefits throughout the game. Icons synergize with each other. Players must establish effective strategies and collect and complete scene cards that are compatible with their strategies to achieve high documentary score.
Yes.
So that's the rules.
Yes.
How you get the game
That's
going.
an overview of the rules.
It's an overview.
Yeah, but a good overview.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, off the bat, family, it's a tight game.
Yes.
When it comes to money, woo, it's tight.
And you need money to do any kind of
Yes.
action in this game.
Yes.
You got to pay a coin or 2 coins in order to make moves. But I guess in a way, if they tighten up the money, that makes it a little more difficult. So you got to be more strategic.
It is. You got to really think about what you're doing, what animals you're gonna bring out. What I got these scene cards where that's the key. You got to make sure that these different scene cards, because you have terrain where different animals are on different terrains, and then ascendancy where animals are close to each other.
Yeah.
Then you have the straight line where you have all these animals in a row on the board, and you got to really see where you're gonna put stuff because you got limited money.
Yes.
And and then the only way you can get money, you got to give up, scenery cards, to get like just one. If you have too many of them, you give up one.
Yeah.
You get one. You get one coin.
You give up 2 to get 1 coin.
You get 1 coin, and it's really tight.
Yes.
I mean, you got to really think about what you're gonna do each little turn you have.
And you have to make some decisions based on the scenes you want to fulfill.
Yes.
Because you can go where I just want to do all straight line scenes. Or for me, when we played our game, I kind of decided, well, I tried to keep the same animals.
Yeah.
That made it easier for me to try to fulfill scene cards. Where if I had 2 cards with a giraffe, then I made sure that I stuck with giraffe so that I could use the ones that were already on the board.
Well, you're gonna really look at the board because you got to see, if me and you putting animals on the board, you got to really see if you can match them with those scene cards, so you don't have to keep putting out wasting turns putting out animals or moving them and wasting money. You're like, okay, which scenery card can I use to really maximize my time?
Yes. And then the person you're playing against, they can put animals on the board, and then you can rearrange their animals for your scene card.
Yes, like you did many times. Or if you really want to stop your opponent from doing stuff, you can kind of change, some of your animals around, their animals around, because everything's open. The scene cards that you're working on is open. Everything's open.
Nothing's in secrecy.
Yeah, so you can really
see what your opponent is doing.
Yeah, you can see what's going on.
And you can block them.
Yes, you can. And you can change things.
Yes.
And you got to really look at, and it's really, a set collection is really cool. Yeah. And you got to really see what kind of, animals you're getting too, because you have awards. You have awards that I think is like you have 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, and 6.
Yeah, right? 4. Yeah, it's 7 rounds, right?
No, 6 rounds.
It's 6 rounds. So 4 and 6 you can do that at the awards. Yeah.
And then also there's the migration.
The great migration.
Now the migration
is 4, 5, and 6 rounds. 4, 5, and 6. That you lose some of those animals, and that's
it's really bad when you finish the round and you want to go into the next round with certain animals on the board, and then migration comes and takes your animals.
Because you set up your animals. You're like, okay, like I have my my scene cards here that I'm going to set up for the next round, and then all of a sudden the great migration card comes along, takes away about 3 or 4 of them. And you're like, really? So now you got to work again.
You got to work at it again
to put those animals out.
To get some more animals out.
Oh my Lord!
So this game will work you.
It will work you.
It's going to challenge you.
Yes, it is.
But it's going to be really rewarding when you can fulfill those scene cards.
Because it's puzzly.
It is.
But it's not crazy puzzly.
No.
You can really, it works your mind a little bit, but it's not that bad.
And I think the biggest thing you have to learn is the iconography.
Yes.
Once you can figure out the iconography and how it works together to get you points, etc., you're going to be great.
But everything. This is a Kickstarter, so everything might change and things might improve. Because the one thing I like to have the little reference card that kind of tells you about what's going on with things. You need the reference card.
That'll help you get through the first couple of rounds.
Yes.
I think the biggest thing is that they went out of their way to put in the big meeples.
Yes.
And they're substantial.
They're huge.
They're not little tiny meeples.
No, they're not.
Big. They're painted well. They're colorful, and that really gives the game table presence.
Yes, and then the big Rock of Ages.
The Rock of Ages.
That has all the rounds and what you're doing around. Because I'm gonna tell you, it really, the board really tells you what's going on.
It does.
And it kind of tells you what's happening each round.
Yes.
And you kind of like, so I was like, oh, okay, there's the Great Migration, symbol, so I know what to do on each turn. So I really like that.
Now you have to know that this game takes up a lot of space.
A lot of space.
But it is a wonderful game to look at, especially when the animals are on the board again.
Yes.
The table presence is just beautiful.
It is beautiful.
So it's something that you'll definitely want to put on your table.
But now remember, family, do your research, look at it, and see if you really want to check it out.
This is our opinion of the game.
Yeah,
you
check it out.
See it differently, but it is something you may want to look at.
But I will tell you, I'm excited to see the final product of this game.
Me too.
you know, because it's very thematic, and the area that they're talking about, the Serengeti, is a beautiful area in Africa, and I definitely want to, you know, check it and see how this game turns out.
Another thing about the Serengeti, the way I love the way they put the theme together, where the animals are in different terrains.
Yes,
and, you know, some animals are in water, and some are in grass, and
some in the jungle. You know,
it really was well thought out.
It really was, and you know, I like on the cards. Now I know the cards it's probably going to change, but they have like little descriptions of what those animals do. You know, it's kind of a la, you know, a la Wingspan, where the Wingspan, you know, the cards tell you what the birds are. So this one kind of tells you what the scene is happening. You know, like the wildebeest are about to get eaten up by the tiger. You know,
I don't know if it says that.
It does. So I'm saying that's you know that you know the elephant is going to get chased down by some hyenas and stuff, which is pretty cool. But you know, it really brings to to life, you know, the Serengeti. Yeah, it really brings it to life, and I really enjoyed that. So, but other than that, that is really the game. Now let's talk about the end game. How does this thing end? So Starla is going to let us know.
Once you have completed 6 rounds, the game ends. After the game is ended, players count up their score along with the bonuses earned from like icons and specialist cards. The player with the highest documentary score wins. Well, that wraps it up.
That's it. That's how you end the game.
That's how you end the game.
Yeah, who has the best documentary out of everybody?
Exactly.
You know, and I really do enjoy that.
Yes.
Yeah, I really do. And I think you won the last, you won 2 out of the times we played. You won 2, I won 1.
Yes.
So I guess you're kind of good at the documentary.
The documentary, that's my forte.
You're going to be doing National Geographic on me.
That's
oh, man, she's doing National Geographic on me, y'all.
And that pretty much wraps up our preview of Wild Serengeti.
Remember, it's a Kickstarter. Take your time, research, check it out, and see what's happening. All right? Do that, family. Now, Starla, where can they find OFPG in this crazy social media jungle out there? Where can they find us?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on YouTube.
Right here.
And if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, you can find us on Cox Channel 22, K-Pow, on Saturdays at 8:30 p.m.
That's
and
local.
Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. And that's not social media, that's local TV.
Yeah, that's local, y'all, local. Now, family, comment with us, talk to us. We love to talk to y'all, and we love to see your comments. So do that. And always know, family, always know, we love y'all.
Yes.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.